I'm not gonna lie, every time a new part of this whole Lego scandal, bricks, and minifigs comes out, it gives M. Night Shyamalan a run for his money because boom, plot twist, boom, plot twist. There's always something that seems to come out every time a new video is released. And part 3 of the Reckless Ben saga, it's not really part 3, I think there's like his 6th, 7th video about it if you don't count the CoffeeZilla one. It always feels like you need to be updated, catch up on the Lego lore. This is the Lego Bricks and Minifigs arc. Make sure to catch up on this story and all that because, oh golly, oh gee, it feels like there's always something new to talk about when a new part comes out. Where do I even begin with this part? So, I'm going to try to summarize it the best I can in the shortest time I can. But basically, there's been this Lego scandal where a guy, Brian, tried to sell his Lego Star Wars set. They took it, bricks and minifigs, but they never gave him the money for it. The past owner tried to get his money, but then they were all like, no, go away. And so this Reckless Ben has been trying to get the Legos back, and then there's been this whole big old scandal that's been going on, and they refuse to give it, and they're trying to rub his name into the dirt. Reckless Ben, they all for these Lego sets. They were approximately about $200,000, but I think in the CoffeeZilla video, it wasn't really that much amount. Maybe like way over exploited, like way too much than what it should have been. I think it was about 100,000, 80,000, somewhere around there. It was way out of proportion, but still, regardless, these guys are hoarding these Lego sets like they need to give it to their almighty god, Homunculi, destroyer of the seventh astral realm. Because if he isn't appealed by these Lego Star Wars sets, then I don't know, the universe gets destroyed or something. But it seems like the CEO, one of them named Amon. If you haven't seen him already, he has this mustache like the Pringles guy, the guy you see on the can. He would, if the Pringles guy was sentient, he would probably call him a disgrace for all of the shady stuff he does. I mean, Pringles kind of kills you, but still, this guy gives him a run for his money. But because he's pretty dastardly, he's pretty annoying, a pretty evil kind of guy. So in the part 3, we do get more context about it. I believe in the part 1, when he talked to him the first time, they were like talking and all that. Now we have like police cam footage that somehow he managed to get Reckless Ben. And oh boy, if I don't tell you that these police officials are the most corrupted police officials I have ever seen, it honestly baffles me that all this has started way more than it should have. It has shown the blatant abuse of power and corruption in these police departments. I forgot the name. I think it was like Arkford and Bravo. Like these two police departments, they are like full on are on the Amon team. They don't care about evidence. They basically take this guy's word. He basically says, "Hey, Reckless Ben tried to kill us. He wouldn't leave, and he tried to burn down the place." And they were all like, "All right, how do we take this SOB down? No evidence doesn't matter. We are on 100% your side, and we are not going to take no for an answer. He is a stupid YouTuber. Nana nana boo boo. We don't care what he says. We're gonna take him down." And they are like belittling him throughout the whole thing. They're making fun of him, like, "Oh, this is just for the views and all that." Like, holy moly, he even sent the police footage, police cam of them talking, and they're just all like, "There's not enough evidence, bro. You gotta, it's inconclusive." But the other guy, it's pretty conclusive, his evidence of nothing. So they take his word for it, and they're just belittling him. Also, the female detective that talks during the whole thing, she also has a pretty shady past as well. It's like the top comment in that Reckless Ben video. Like, she let some person overdose on when they were like calling them, and instead of like calling a hospital or ambulance or such, she just kind of let it happen. So she's being sued as well. So if that doesn't tell you already the kind of people they are, then oh boy. Because I never would have thought that all this would have started with Lego. So
I'm about to go to court, and I don't even know what I did wrong. Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs is making up tons of lies about me to the police to try to get me thrown in jail so I can't release my documentary about them. But the crazy part is I'm not even allowed to know what they're saying I did. Legally, I'm not allowed to film inside court, so I formally requested the audio, but since there was no visual, I hired an animator to animate over it. Right now, I kind of don't even know what I'm being charged for because all of the body cam footage has been redacted, and they say it's to protect the victims. However, I think there are some redactions that maybe don't make sense and that weren't to protect the victims, and there's some things being said about me that are redacted I don't know about.
I do have some concern in this case with the defendant representing himself. The allegations here relate to the fact that the defendant, he's a person he's a YouTuber, creates videos, publishes them online, and has been, if this defendant were to represent himself and we were to provide body cams and discovery, we would be now providing additional information and fodder for this defendant to create videos from which he could profit by placing them on YouTube at the expense of our victim. I have serious concerns for that.
So yeah, it's perfectly fine that the police redacted some footage, no questions about that at all, but the lawyer is more concerned about, oh, this guy doesn't have a lawyer, that means he's just doing this for profit, he is a YouTuber and he should not be trusted, throw the slammer on him, this is a useless case. Also, apparently, I can't speak today, but they do send evidence to the judge. They show videos and all this, the full versions, because the police versions are cut or some of it is redacted, but no worries on that. No, that's perfectly fine. And the judge says, I never looked at the evidence, bro. This case is not warranted. We're going on their side, sorry. We don't want to look at the evidence. So it kind of feels like there's a freaking Illuminati going on, like a whole group. This guy knows each other, he's the cousin of this person and all that. It feels like they are a group of people that actually know each other and are pretty much sweeping everything under the rug. These people need to be fired or investigated. I'm pretty sure they had like a town's meeting, and the people there are super pissed off at the police department, the Arkford one, because holy moly corruption, Batman, this is just way too much. Like, if anything, Reckless Ben has like a multi-million-dollar case going on here. I kind of worry for his safety, honestly, because this is the kind of thing where, you know, corrupt government, I don't know, my car suddenly flipped over by accident kind of things happens because, yeah, these people are hella corrupted. It feels like they all know each other. There's no way that a person could have this much evidence, and while the other person is basically saying, nah, man, these guys wanted to kill me. My evidence, I don't have any. And then they take his side. They take his side because just cause he's a YouTuber and he wants to profit off this and he's the sin of the earth or something.
Started taking pictures of everything that you can verify in the metadata with the timestamps that match the exact moment she's getting kicked out, and then you can see her leave the store with nothing in her hands, proving that the sets were still in the store and the CEO is lying to us right now. But that's only one side of the story. I also thought it was fair to hear his side. You sent a bunch of pictures of the Lego still in the back, and you can see in the security camera footage, corporate comes and throws her out.
Great. I understand what you're talking about, but you have a misunderstanding of what has occurred, and you're taking one person's word over another person's word. You go after the party that's responsible, and you don't want to because that's not easy. You have accepted a narrative that is not real, and you are continuing to pursue that narrative because it's easy and it gives you views and it gives you all sorts of clout and does all sorts of things that way.
So basically what the CEO is trying to explain to me is we shouldn't be looking at the evidence. Instead, I should just be taking his word for it because he said so.
Crystal Law was a former franchisee of Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah.
She took Mr. Mansell's Lego, sold it, didn't pay him, she has his money.
But
she sold his Lego, she has his money.
To make it easier for you guys to understand the CEO's argument, we're going to demonstrate his argument with a little skit.
Oh, that wasn't a backflip. No.
Oh, are you sure?
You have a misunderstanding of what happened.
Yes, this is the exact argument the CEO is trying to make.
It's pretty funny how Andon proclaims he doesn't know anything, but he sure does know a lot about who, Crystal Law was and what she quote unquote did, and his evidence is basically, well, she took it, nana boo boo, go away, you've been fed this false narrative, my evidence is shut up and go away. I believe there was also in the CoffeeZilla video, there was a U-Haul there that took away most of the Lego set. It was like hidden, like some Batman detective sense kind of thing, detective vision. So yeah, he's basically spouting a lot of garbage. There's also a little funny thing that happens after this where they did try to contact them for their website, and then he was all like, well, you didn't contact me, buddy, you didn't contact me, like he's trying to, like a teacher trying to scold their little preschooler kids. Are all like, well, you didn't contact me, even though you contacted the website, which should be us, but that's not me.
Give it to me or Brian. All we've ever had to do was ask.
We will work with you to obtain any Lego that does exist. And
Well, we did that, and you guys.
When?
I think like 5 or 6 times, and we've gotten 0 response back.
Yeah, literally the first thing I did right when I heard about this entire situation was I googled Bricks and Minifigs, clicked on their website, clicked contact us, and sent them a message. I actually got a message back from corporate saying that they would love to help, but after a few months I kept trying to reply to this message and they just completely ghosted me.
When?
I think we've done like 6 over the last
When?
4 or 5 months.
Pull it up. Find out. Tell me when.
Let's see. I said like, hey, I don't think this ever got resolved. I'm just reaching back out right now, and then never.
Hit forward right now. Resend it.
What's the email?
That is I don't know what email address that is.
This was on your guys' website.
That says fbc.team. I said franchise at
Oh.
bricksandminifigs.com.
Well, this is just on the website, so.
Did I tell you to look up something on the website and send it there?
Well,
Did I say that just barely?
that's what.
Yes or no? Did I say that?
No.
I just said send me an email to franchise at bricksandminifigs.com and we will work with that.
But you're getting mad at me because I emailed the email on the
because
website.
You keep saying that you like. So I understand that, but I'm telling you right now, and you're trying to argue on something that I didn't give you any information about. I'm telling you, send it to that one.
Yeah, but
But you
you're
haven't-
like getting upset at us that we emailed the email that was on your website.
No, I'm telling you the way to do this, and you've been probably trying to communicate with a ghost.
Well, that's your guys' fault for putting that email on the website.
Sure. Okay.
Ben,
Understood.
so why are you getting mad at us because we emailed the website
Because you
for your
continue to
instructions?
harass us.
Now that I've sent this email, I should be receiving the inventory list very soon. So I waited all day and I got no answer. So the next day I sent them another email. I patiently waited again for about a week. And finally,
This is the response. Mr. Schneider, BAM Franchising Incorporation will not participate in any form of communication that appears designed for public provocation, harassment, or manipulation of facts for the purpose of media content. Attempts to obtain privileged or confidential information through misrepresentation or the creation of fraudulent documents.
Just for me asking for this inventory list to prove their innocence, because I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I want to be like, hey, if you're innocent, I want to prove that you're innocent with this inventory list. But now, by me trying to do that, that's criminal behavior on my part.
And considered harassment. And we reserve all rights to refer such behavior to appropriate legal authorities,
It's now-
aka the cops.
So don't ask for our inventory list, or else we're gonna call the cops.
Yeah, guys, we would love to help you. Also, eat shit and die, because that's basically the equivalent of what they said to them. They actually sent them an email and they responded with that, so it kind of just shows they don't really give a shit about any of these guys, and they're just trying to sweep it under the rug. Heck, even Andon had Amon, whatever his name is, had the goals to go on multiple news sites and multiple interviews, and he was all like, "Oh, woe is me that these bad people are trying to attack me and steal these Lego sets. Woe is me. We've tried to help them, but they just don't want it back. We don't understand." So yeah, they're basically playing coy and they're playing victim. I'll show one more clip, which is when he went to the police department where the woman that was all like, "Yeah, this guy's just doing it for clout," even though she's like being sued right now for you know, someone dying that she could have prevented. So yeah, these police people and everything that's going on and all that, it wows me that this all started because of Legos.
Interesting.
He seems like a fun gentleman.
No. Oh, and you know,
His MO really seems to follow somebody who's like a paper tiger, right? Like who, like behind, you know, or like a keyboard warrior. They'll make threats.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you guys.
Thank
Hopefully,
you, yeah.
no more issues. There's so many other things that this guy could like be talking about, right?
No, 100%. But sometimes, you know, like it's a sunk cost fallacy. They just think, oh, I put so much time and effort into this. I gotta
Follow
make sure
through.
something happens.
Oh.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey genius, there's a lot of things you could be doing right now, like your job, which you failed to do once and you're getting sued for it, and now you're not even trying to do it at all. So yeah, it basically accounts to the police not giving a doo-doo, the judge not caring about it. The judge needs to be fired too, because what kind of judge doesn't even look at the evidence and then says inconclusive, these guys win, go away now? But yeah, I believe he's not silenced about this anymore. That's why he can post part 3. He can basically say whatever he wants about bricks and minifigs now. So 87 more parts of this scandal, hopefully. I can't wait for when Goku and Solid Snake join in on the fray or something. I don't know, The Rock Johnson. 87 more years of this Morty. Can't wait for it, but we'll see what happens because there's probably going to be more parts. I did skim some of it, so if you want to watch the full thing, go watch it. But yeah, Legos, man. Legos are a big deal that they can show police corruption. But other than that, take care.